sure it's focused. Okay, I finally had my hair down naturally and curly. It kind of, I don't know what it is. I think I have too much product in my hair. I need to do it like a clarifying shampoo because my curls were more like bouncy than this the other day, but it's more like beach waves, so I'm okay with it. But if I flip my hair side to side, sorry. So this has been a video that a lot of people have been commenting on. This one and the Dillard's one. Dillard's kind of done and over with. Dillard's is old news now. But this one is pretty much still one that's going on. It'll probably go on until I have kids. So I'm going to talk about, well, you already know the title, but I'm going to talk about the latest update on the OBGYN, okay? So, I got a monster. I'm ready, because the last video I was kind of like, I felt like I wasn't there all the way, which I'm uploading that now, so I decided I would record while it's uploading. So, yeah, just sitting in here, I'm going to talk to y'all. I have a lot of people that, they're like, what's the next update? When are we going to get another update? What happens next? Where did you leave off? Have you discussed it? You know, a lot of people have asked questions. And so I left off, well, first off, if you haven't seen the first video to this one, I believe I'll put it down in the description. And also, I'll probably put it at the end of the video. And I'll probably put this in, I think it's in the Storytime playlist, so if you want to go and look that up, I think it's in the Storytime playlist. So go and do that, and watch that, and then get caught up to this, okay? Okay. So, the last time I left y'all off with, I pretty much had 2 appointments after that 1 appointment. So, after that, my first appointment, I had 2 appointments, and I went with Josh, or I went without Josh the other 2 appointments because I knew where I was going, I knew what I was doing, all that other stuff. So, the first one I left off with, they pretty much diagnosed me with depression, and then called it hormone imbalance, and then even said something about thyroids, and then even said something about ovarian cancer, and then said a whole bunch of stuff. So they told me that I had to go get some blood work done. And the blood work was for thyroids, blood count, hormones, and pregnancy. I was not pregnant, so that's one thing that I've been asked is, or been told, or actually I had like 2 comments that said this, and it was, you know, I got negative, or negative, positive, and then finally went to go get my blood work done, and just waiting on the results. And I would say wait on those results, and when you get those results, and if they're negative, then your doctor is going to ask you if you want birth control, or they're going to ask you if you want to actually go and have a baby. So I told my doctor that we weren't, like, we didn't give up, but we're like, you know what, we're not ready to spend this much money, we're not ready to keep going at this point, so we're just going to kind of go with birth control right now, and at least get stuff regulated right now, and we'll see about later on. So they told me, they're like, okay, well, if you do decide to have a kid in like the next week or 2, you know, just in case I was one of those patients that went back and forth a ton of times a week. So they gave me information for the next step, and the next step was to go to a fertility clinic and to see if I'm even fertile. And that, it's kind of scary. It's kind of scary that I even have to go to a fertility clinic. It's scary that I have to even see if I can have kids. And someone's walking outside, and it's kind of weird. Oh, it's my neighbor's back there. But it's kind of just weird for someone to tell you that, like, hey, go to a fertility clinic, like, that's your next step. And so I was like, let's just do birth control right now. I was like, let me just take that right now. But then again, I feel like birth control is probably the main reason why I can't have kids or something. I don't know. Before all that happened. Got tested again for depression because they wanted me to take another test since Josh was gone this time. They're probably thinking that Josh is like keeping me from it, whatever. So I took the test again, and they're like, okay, well, you're fine, you're okay, whatever. It's like, okay, whatever. So then an ultrasound, and the ultrasound is to see if just in case something's there, or just in case there's something blocking my ovaries and stuff like that. So then I went back again, and they went and did an ultrasound on me, and everything was okay, everything was fine. They're like, honestly, there's nothing wrong with you. And I was like, seriously? Like, there has to be something wrong with me. And they're like, some people just don't have periods. Some people just have irregular periods. Some people have a cycle that goes on for a whole year, meaning that you only have a period for 1 year, or once a year, and pretty much your whole cycle is until it happens again. So yeah, the last time I had a period naturally was my wedding. But before that, after that, the last time I had a period was in like April or May. It only lasted like a day or two, and it was so light, and it was like it wasn't even a period. It's almost like it was spotting. And then again, I thought I was pregnant, and I wasn't. So Josh is like, just chill, stop, it's okay. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna stop. But when I did get my blood work done, waiting on this train, I took a thyroid to make sure everything was fine, blood count to make sure my immune system, I guess, was okay, because I don't know. But then took a pregnancy blood test, it was negative, and then took a hormone level thing. My hormones were perfect. They said everything was perfect. Your ovaries are fine. Like, this is weird, I have an enlarged uterus, and it's not getting any larger, so that's another thing to look for if your uterus is expanding, because if your uterus expands, my reason was because I didn't have a period for so long, your walls build up, so when you finally have one, it shreds all that, and it's kind of disgusting to think about, but it's true. But that was enlarging my uterus, and then I think after I did that, like, everything felt fine, everything was okay. So now it's just, right now, it's just me. I'm not on birth control right now. Towards the end of the year, Josh is going to try to get on an actual health insurance plan and do that. And what was it? I want to focus on my website. I wanted to put, I wanted to spend money on AdSense and stuff, but that's like $50 a month, and I was sitting there, I was like, I can't do that. $50 a month, too much right now. If it was like $10 a month or $5 a month, Josh was like, go for it, like, get it out there, promote your stuff, like, make sure you get everything out there. But yeah, $50 kind of. So I'm going to focus on YouTube and my blog, and I'm also going to post videos every Wednesday and then blogs every Wednesday. So it's Saturday when I post this, so like I have new blogs that are up, everything's down below, even affiliate links. And I don't want to make this a short video, but this has turned into a short video. I honestly thought I was going to have more to say, but now that it's like it's been a while since I last went. It was probably like, it was in April, so May, June, it's been about 3 months, and I guess that's pretty much all that's happened. I wish I had more info, but all I can say is if you right now keep getting the same, like, you get negatives all around and you haven't had your period, go see your doctor. I am not your doctor. I am not even a licensed professional. So I'm a licensed professional with hair, but not with uteruses. So, but I would say go to your OBGYN, check with them, make sure you get those, like, blood tests are like the most accurate tests ever. I'm squeamish over blood tests and stuff. I don't like needles, even though I have a tattoo. I don't like needles poking me for more than a second. So if I have a needle in me more than a second, I get kind of queasy. And luckily I was a big girl, went and got my blood work done, and you know, I made sure I had snacks and stuff, because like even a little bit of blood, when it comes out of me, like I have to have something sugary, because then I get like so, you know. But yeah, I think I'm O negative, and I think I think that's a red blood type. I'm not sure, but yeah, because I think she mentioned it. She's like, you need to start drawing blood, and then I was like, why? She's like, 1, you have really good veins and stuff, and blah blah blah. She's like, 2, she's like, I think you have a really rare blood type. She's like, I can tell. And I was like, I don't know how you can tell, but okay. And then when I got my test results back, they were even telling me at the OBGYN, they're like, girl, you need to start drawing your own. They're like, do you draw your own blood? And I was like, nope. And they're like, you have a rare blood type. So yeah. And then I even mentioned that to Josh's parents, and I was like, I think they said that at the OBGYN. They're like, yeah, you need to start doing that. So that's another thing. That's one thing I found out. I need to start drawing my own blood so I can save myself if I hurt myself, because a lot of people who have rare blood types, you know, those get taken a lot faster. So, but again, go to your OBGYN. If you are past all this and you're kind of in the same place that I am right now, and your doctor did not give you a reference to a fertility clinic, go to a fertility clinic and make sure that you can have kids, make sure everything's fine. I think that's what me and Josh are going to do towards the end of the year, is probably go to a fertility clinic and see, and just do tests just to see if I can. And then if I can't, then we're probably going to wait another few months, make sure that, you know, because when you have a kid, you know, we want to make sure we're financially ready. That's what I was always taught, like in school and stuff, like home ec. They're like, don't have kids because you're pressured to have kids, because like you're financially ready, you can take care of them, you have the time, you have the patience, you can give them your whole undivided attention. Undivided attention? Uninvited attention? How do you say that? Oh well, whatever. So make sure if you're going to spend all this time and effort that you actually want a kid, because me and Josh are kind of like, I don't know. We're kind of like, if it happens, it happens. But then I told Josh, I'm like, yeah, but if it can't happen, it's not going to happen. If we wait too long for it to not happen, it's not going to happen. So that's where we kind of are right. That's where we're at right now. So yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any more questions pertaining to this, comment down below. I've been trying to answer as many comments as possible, interact with y'all, because 1, it builds like a little family, and then 2, you don't have to wait a whole another week to get answers. You know what I mean? So I try to do this video fast, but I'm trying to space out my videos more, because I want to be able to give y'all good quality content and to give it to y'all fast and effectively and with good quality and all that other stuff. So yeah. And yeah, my neighbors are like out there. They're probably wondering why I'm talking to myself. So yeah. But the next video, I think I'm going to do a haul about what I bought in Louisiana, because I went to Front Street in Natchitoches and I bought some antique books and a whole bunch of other stuff that I think y'all like. And I also bought a new soap, and I have pictures, and yeah, it'll be more like photos. It'll be like more like the video that I posted Wednesday about my photos and stuff, and I'll talk to you about my Natchitoches photos and what photos I took from Natchitoches, which I think I have some really pretty photos. It's like by a river, and it's like a river walk, and then there's shops right there. It's called Front Street. It's really pretty. So can't wait to show y'all that. So stay tuned, and see y'all till next Wednesday.